In Fisherman is all about traveling to the best possible waters to get in on great fishing. Now that doesn't mean it's going to be easy when we get there. In this instance, walleyes are in ultra clear water. They're post-spawn and they're finicky.
Hey, tell you what, folks, we're on one of the most famous walleye bites in the country, Green Bay, connected, of course, to Lake Michigan, part of Lake Michigan. And we've been up here with Captain Brett Alexander for 4 or 5 years in a row. We love to cast swim baits. It's a big fish program, but that's not what we're going to do today. We're actually going to two-time these fish, because when you fish with your clients a lot of times, okay, the swim bait bite is great, but it doesn't work for everybody all the time, does it?
Correct. What happens here, Doug, is the water gets dirty and clear, and when it's dirty, the swim baits will work awesome.
Yep.
When it clears up, the suckers will take over, and you'll catch a lot of fish on suckers. So we run both. We'll drag suckers, and we work swim baits tight on the bottom. These fish are all eating gobies.
At the same time?
At the same time,
okay.
Correct. That's what we're doing right now.
All right, so that fish was caught casting that rib shad, and that's kind of the bait that has really taken the bay by storm over the last year. Introduced a year ago, and we talked about it last year and caught some fish on it, and then everybody started using it.
Definitely by far my favorite is the rib shad by Berkeley. It's awesome bait.
Bulky swim bait with a paddle tail, and so we'll be casting that along with you lay out the sucker program, and we'll see how that works. Here we go. There, got him. I love with the circle hooks and Kale's working with the monofilament. Makes life much more easier. Nice.
There you go.
Thank you.
Nice job.
Wow.
There you go.
Well, it's still through the lip.
Yeah, he's got all that.
Mr. Sucker did his job. So this is the way you two-time them, huh?
This is the way I two-time them, yep.
Not a big fish, male, milting yet. And here's what I'm talking about. He's got the Google eyes right there looking at you.
He's got big eyeballs.
He does indeed. The beautiful dorsal fin sticking up here. So two-timing them, casting them, and then you run the suckers over.
Dragging suckers.
And it's no secret, we're in the Sturgeon Bay Shipping Channel, and when you're talking about dirty water, fresh water, it's the big flush that comes off of Lake Michigan clear, back from the bay a little dirty, or back from the interior of the channel.
Correct, yeah, you get currents that push back both ways, back and forth. Usually when it's coming from the bay, you get the dirtier water, which is normally better.
Not looking so good, but he's
there he goes.
Well, let's describe the rod reel setup. It's a real classic.
Basically, pretty easy, Doug. It's just a 1/4 ounce bell sinker, free sliding on the line. You got a barrel swivel and about a 3.5 foot leader.
And then the style of hooks, we're not going to get into the hook deal today, but it could be a circle hook like the Laser Sharp 7228, which is a wide gap, kind of octopus style circle hook. Just reel down on them. Set the hook. It's a very forgiving circle hook, or you can go to a Kale style. That's what I've got on here, like the L144, which is a Snell Kale hook, or the 141, which is a straight hook. So those are two classic hooks. And this is the same rod and reel setup that I use for catfish. You've got 12 pound. I'd fish 20 for catfish. This is a Shakespeare Ugly Stick GX2. It is one of the finest and most durable rods in the history of the world. So something very forgiving. You got a soft tip, right?
Correct.
There you go. Come on, buddy. Oh, there you are. Oh. In you go. He's not so skinny after all, man. Grab him out of there. Nice job.
He's a good chunker. Oh, right in the corner of the lip.
Well,
you see where he is hooked, right there, right in the corner of the lip.
And that Kale design is
perfect.
I would actually say for most people that Kale design is a better hooker than people who aren't familiar with circle hooks. So this is probably pretty average day, except for the wind, which is kind of dying down now because we've had really clear water. We've caught 2 fish now on the suckers, but we've got also a dirty water patch out at the mouth there.
Yeah, it's starting to murk up, and that's what you want to see. They'll congregate and spin all in the dirty water.
But we can also go back to the casting now, probably, if we wanted to, wouldn't we?
I'm thinking that's a good idea.
All right.
Yeah, that water is
There's one right there. There's a big fish too, man. Holy moly. What a horse and a half.
Look at the head on it.
I know.
Just huge.
All right, big one. And on that rib shad, that thing continues to produce. And you've got a great system worked out here. Got Two timing these babies like that.
Oh yeah, it works great.
Great system right here. You can employ it just about any place that walleyes live.